my family lineage is settlers from the 1500s.
Colonialists.
Yeah,
You
colonials.
don't look
yeah.
very Native American to me.
I am Native American. Whites
not.
are Native Americans. What are you
Sorry,
talking about?
you're not.
What are you talking about?
You're a little bit more than a far-right Republican.
Hey, what can I say?
I think you could say I'm a fascist.
Yeah, I am.
Wow, Mehdi Hasan and Jubilee just created a masterpiece. Now, if you do not know who Mehdi Hasan is, let me introduce you to Mehdi Hasan. Mehdi Hasan is an American / British citizen that debates and interview people, and Jubilee is an American YouTube channel that hosts dating shows and debates and so forth and so forth. I'm not really into Jubilee in that way, so I don't have a lot of information about them. But the most important part was the collaboration. Mehdi Hasan went on Jubilee and he did like a debate versus 20 far-right conservative, and it was bonkers. Now, that is what I'm here to talk about. I'm not from America and I do not live in America. I live in Sweden, but I just wanted to give my opinion about the political situation going on in America. And you both get to give me your opinion also in the comment below, so I get to learn about the American culture, about the American political landscape, so that I could understand even more how it is there for people in America to live under this time. I do not want to waste your time, so let's just jump right into the video.
I'm Mehdi Hasan, I'm a journalist, I'm the editor of Zeteo, and today I'm surrounded by 20 far-right conservatives. My first claim is Donald Trump is pro-crime and pro-criminal. Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Mehdi.
I would just like to ask, what makes someone pro-crime versus, anti-crime?
That is a very interesting question. What makes someone pro-crime versus anti-crime? Truth to be told, it is the way the government pardons criminals. If someone has committed a lot of crimes and you just pardon them, you are kind of promoting that it's okay to commit crimes. And I think that if you're anti-crime, that is, if someone does a crime, you give them harsh punishment so that they learn from their lesson, and also to deter others from doing the same crime. You understand what I'm trying to say? But comment below what you people think.
I think when you're soft on criminals, when you let criminals out of prison, when you pardon people who've assaulted police officers, you're pro-criminal. Donald Trump pardoned almost 1,600 people who were involved in January the 6th. I think 600 of them had been charged with assaulting a police officer or obstructing a police officer. 170 had pled guilty to assaulting a police officer. 70 had pled guilty to assault with a deadly weapon. J.D. Vance said, we're not going to pardon the violent criminals from January 6th. Donald Trump pardoned all of them. Are you okay with that?
I personally believe that if you're old enough to do the crime, then you're old enough to do the time. I do not believe there should be any special pardon. If you have done a crime, sit there and do your time. Because if you start forgiving people for their crime, you are telling other people it is okay to do this crime and you'll be pardoned, which it is not. I believe that if you do a crime, then do your time. Simple as that.
I would say January 6th is a very special case. I would say it's almost a climax point in history. I would just phrase the question this way. Right now in the LA protests, if they were to, just for example, they were to rush the capital of LA, I mean, they'd have to move over all the homeless people living in tents on the steps of the Capitol. But if they were managed to get into the Capitol and they were just protesting, peacefully, let's say police officers were rushing them in. They were letting them in and saying, hey, you guys can go in, like we have many testimonies that say.
I just want to say that this guy's argument does not make sense. It does not make any sense. I mean, comment below what you guys think.
What about the violent ones, though?
Okay, violent ones like
Like a man named David Dempsey, a judge, a Reagan-appointed judge, sentenced him to 20 years in prison. He stomped on police officers' heads. The judge said his conduct was exceptionally egregious. He attacked police officers with flagpoles and pepper spray. Donald Trump pardoned him. There's a man named Daniel Rodriguez. He got 12 years in prison for taking a stun gun and tasing a police officer in the neck and giving him a heart attack. The judge said he was a one-man army of hate. Donald Trump pardoned him. Does that not make Trump pro-criminal?
Woo! God damn! Woof! My guy came with receipts. It's hard to argue that Trump's actions is pro-crime. It is hard because his arguments are solid to the point that even the guy couldn't respond to anything. Because you judge someone based on their action, not what they say, but how they act. And the fact that this guy is just bringing receipt upon receipt upon receipt, it is hard to argue. It is. Whew. Man. Comment below what you guys think.
He's letting violent criminals out of prison.
I would say no, it doesn't make him pro-criminal.
You're okay with that?
I did not say that. I said that one pardon against somebody.
It was 1,600 pardons. 600 of those were people
one
charged
one
with...
example that you just gave me.
I can give you more. Should I keep going?
Fine.
Shane
And I'll say the
Jenkins.
exact same thing every single
Then
time.
your argument will fall apart because it's
Okay,
not just
go
one
for
example
it,
if I
go
keep
for it.
going.
Go for it then.
Okay, Shane Jenkins got 7 years in prison for 9 criminal offenses, attacking police with a deadly weapon, destroying government property.
How do
Trump pardoned
pardons
him.
that probably shouldn't have happened turn into pro-crime?
So you've agreed that they shouldn't have been pardoned?
Sure, but that wasn't your claim, was January 6th. Your claim was Trump is pro-crime.
Yeah, because he pardons criminals.
Okay, I
He
would say that
pardoned
that's a
not-
fault.
Let's talk about non-January 6 people.
Okay.
He's pardoned people like Paul Wolchak recently, who took millions of dollars from his own employees, was sentenced to tax crimes, had to pay back $4 million. Trump pardoned him. He bought himself a $2 million yacht. Why is he pardoning criminals like that?
Well, I don't know. I don't think you should. I don't think really presidential pardon should be a thing at all. But I
agree.
I don't think that.
All right, pause.
That means something.
You've been voted out by the majority. Please return to your seat.
Thanks.
This guy got cooked. Now, all jokes aside, the action of the president does show us that he's pro-crime. Because if you're pardoning this much people for a crime that they have committed until they assaulted a police officer and yet you pardon them, I ain't gonna lie, it sounds as if you are pro-crime. But comment below what you guys think. Do you agree or disagree with me?
How's it going?
Hey, how's it going? Mehdi.
What is it?
Mehdi.
You're from northern UK, I guess?
I'm from London, North London.
Okay, fair enough. What's your ethnic background, if you don't mind my asking?
My parents are from India.
Okay, perfect. Just getting premise here. First of all, I want to say
The premise of Donald Trump being pro-crime.
No. I want to concern myself with why you care about what's happening in the U.S. first and foremost. Secondly, I want to say this: with the
Should
argument,
US
like,
should people who live in the
let me
US
finish.
not care about?
Let's not interrupt each other because I have this thing. Like people know, I have this thing. I have to stay calm. Okay, so.
Okay.
Aya wame, aya, makobadati.